Hello everyone, this is KH and Final Fantasy Fan 1996 here. So, if you guys read the title, yeah, I'm making this PSA out of this person named Quentin Menasco. Although he was originally go by King Quentin Gacha. Guess he had to change his account, I guess. So, I'd never heard of this guy before, but I got a message from Mel Spyros when I was making a post about, world designs, like Kingdom Hearts world designs, that is, for any films not from Disney, like with Studio Ghibli and Don Bluth films, all that stuff. But I got a message from Mel Spyros, which is off topic, but it's a warning about some person who I'm talking about. So she comments me like, "Hi, it's me again. I was wondering if you make a video on my cyberstalker King Quentin Gacha, a dumb teenage brat who supports AI, child predators who ship themselves with fictional characters and has subbed to me in order to spy on me, which violates YouTube's community guidelines. Call him out for violating YouTube's rules by bullying, stalking, and harassing people online while supporting AI that's stealing people's jobs, stealing jobs from people. Tell your audience why they shouldn't be like this guy. If you look at this cyberstalker's YouTube page, you'll find his post of him pirating videos and making malicious posts about people. And tell this user to get a life and stop being an a-hole who supports Brandon the Brony Pony, who is a child predator." Now, although I comment, didn't expect this after making a post for a question, but I'll look into this King Quentin Gacha and see if I'll be able to make a PSA by going through this person, get info from others, and see from other folks, and hopefully I'll be able to make a PSA out of that clown. Although I did got another comment from her. It says, "Hey, before you even work on that PSA video on Quentin Gacha, I want to let you know that the reason why he's obsessed with me and my friend Bainoff the Pi VA is mainly because he wants revenge on us for speaking out against the toxic brony fandom, for refusing to move on after My Little Pony G4, which is Friendship is Magic, and Equestria Girls ended. He targeted us for bad-mouthing the brony fandom for refusing to grow up and accept the fact that the MLP show is over. He deleted his post attacking us before he made new malicious posts supporting AI and delusional people who ship themselves with cartoon characters." And then I reply, "That's what he's doing also? Wait until he deals with Jedi Griffin podcast, Lord Ben Maza, and so many reports on that clown." And she replied, "It's one thing to get mad at someone, but to obsessively stalk, bully, troll, and harass them over having a negative opinion about a fandom that refuses to move on after their favorite TV show ended for months on end. Now that is... gotta breathe. Okay, here we go. Now that is going way too far. I already had to deal with Chloe May 16 and Blood Lord X. I don't need a third cyberstalker in my life. When you do make that PSA video, tell this guy to grow up and stop stalking and harassing over having negative opinions about the brony fandom, refusing to accept that MLP, Friendship is Magic, isn't coming back at all." And I replied, "I will." So that's what I'm doing. So this is the person I found, Quentin Menasco. Yeah, went from King Gacha, whatever. Hold on. Yeah, he went from King Quentin Gacha to Quentin Menasco. Trying to hide your identity, eh? User identity. Yeah, when I looked into I even found him trying to defend Brandon the... That dude who ships himself with Starlight Glimmer. Yeah, the most disturbing brony on the fandom. I have watched the video, and yeah, this guy is literally creepy. What is it with people, even from DeviantArt fandoms, that like to shift themselves with characters? Just why? Why? It's just cringe and creepy and disturbing. And here's what Quentin Menasco just posted on this. Well, this one's just a reaction video about the disturbing brony. It says, "Kid, he's just a deviant artist with a waifu, so leave him blank alone." Quentin, just because someone's a deviant artist does not mean it gives them an excuse for their perverted behavior or disgusting behavior or pedophilic or bestiality behavior. That doesn't give the get out of jail free card. No. It doesn't. And I've been going through the post from Mel Spiros, and she said, "Just when I thought things couldn't get any worse, I caught a pedo supporter red-handed, and no, this is not an accusation, this is someone who was a pedo enabler. Quentin Menasco is a supporter of Brandon the Brony Pony, who is a literal child predator who shimps himself with fictional characters from My Little Pony, making him a pedophile, enabler, and pedo supporter. I have literal proof that this guy defends pedophiles like Brandon the Brony Pony. Gotcha, if you're reading this, then you just got caught red-handed defending a literal child predators. And you should be ashamed of yourself, not for only supporting AI, but also supporting pedophilia. You call me a predator? Look in the mirror! You are a hypocrite who supports and defends pedos, who not only ship themselves with cartoon characters, but also do inappropriate role plays with minors." That's something that Brony Pony also does. Those poor kids. And Blue X Hand Spirit Productions and KH of Final Fantasy Fan 1996 and Benoff the Pi 4861. Do you have anything to say about the disgusting piece of cancer who supports pedophiles? Because this guy is literally supporting Brandon the Brony Pony. There's a similar post I made with a different account. With an original account. I have one thing to say. You should be ashamed of yourself for defending and supporting Brandon, who is literally a pedophile. And if you defend this man, then guess what? You're a pedophile supporter. And here's a post by Benoff the High VA. Quentin Menasco, the more you harass me and Mel Spiros, the harder I want to report you. And here are some comments. Yeah! Or, yeah! Best to gather more evidence before reporting him. Says, yeah! Might as well report him. I did. But what are you waiting for? Report him! Sorry, I couldn't resist doing the accent, but yeah, he needs to be reported. The dog's out for a bit. And the puppies. Yeah, this Quentin is a sicko, eh? And if your people are going to think she's probably going to make a response video, well, actually, here's this post. If you're reading this, let me tell you something. You may have gotten my attention in the comments section and in my post, but guess what, you inbreed pedo and AI supporter? I will never make a response video to you, ever. Why? Because you do not deserve my attention. I am done with you, and I intend to ghost you completely and give you the silent treatment like I should have done ever since you started trolling me. People are telling you to leave me alone, and you mock them relentlessly because you have that same smug, narcissistic, vain, stubborn, arrogant, holier-than-thou attitude as Ajit Pai, the same guy who killed net neutrality years ago. Do not expect me to make any response videos to you because my last cyberstalker expected me to make a response video, and I chose not to because he's just as worthless as you are. Yeah, that's a final message to Quentin. That's what Mel Spiro's final message to Quentin. Yeah, he's a coward, a cyberstalker, an enabler, a pedo supporter, an AI supporter. Do not be like Quentin Menasco. Do not be that way. Quentin, just grow up! My Little Pony Friendship is Magic is not coming back. Neither is the Equestria Goals. They're not coming back, so accept the facts. Yeah, I'm going to leave all the links in the description down below so you guys can check. Just be sure to blog and report Quentin Menasco. So, that's all I got to do, so I gotta end this video right now, so I'm just glad to get this PSA out of the way, so see you guys later.